What's up, guys? I'm back with another video, and I actually took a upgrade. I was upgrading my stuff, so I might do a part 2 to my whole thing. Estrella's right here. She's right next to her little recording setup right here.
I have my own recording
room,
setup over there.
in my room.
I'm gonna make a recording setup in my room.
When you like come over here and record with me, you might like bring a little bit of the decorations.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah, and she'll take it back. But she's right here. She's gonna probably do some. She's gonna do some Minecraft videos. So go and check out her channel.
Tell my channel. It's Alice.
It's Yair Samora.
Yeah, because someone pranked me and decided to put their name.
Me and my nephew, Yair, we pranked her. But I didn't have the idea. I didn't do anything. Actually, my nephew Alice did this, and it scarred her. Okay, from his phone.
Oh, Jared, can I tell the story?
Wait. Her phone was connected to his brother's phone. And his brother's phone was given from his mom, and that was his mom's phone, and he can know what she does. But his phone was literally cracked and broken inside, and that's why she can't change her YouTube name to Estrella Zamora. She can't change her YouTube name to her likings. If she wants to change her YouTube name, she can't. Because her brother. So yeah, go check out Estrella's YouTube channel. It's Yair Zamora, YAHIR. And then ZAM.
Who's ready to die?
How do you spell Zamora? ZAM? ZAM.
Oh my god! Can you pause it for a minute?
What?
The video.
What?
Just pause it.
Shoot, I can't. Let's just watch it.
Sydney, a place I'd love to go. That should be the slogan, shouldn't it? They say it has over 100 beaches.
Can I be on it?
One of the best cities on the planet. I could talk about those happy things all day, but that's not what this video is. That's also not why you're here. You came here for some of the creepy stories that Sydney has to offer. I've got them, of course, and even I was surprised by just how creepy they got. My name is Danny Burke, and this is the top 10 scary Sydney urban legends. Starting off number 10 now, we have the Gosford Glyphs. A little outside of Sydney lie the Gosford Glyphs, a series of rock engravings that have perplexed and scared people for many years. Legend says they were carved 5,000 years ago by ancient Egyptians who visited Australia. The people who put forward this theory claimed that the ancient Egyptians were able to build powerful ships to cross the oceans. When they reached Australia, they left the Gosford Glyphs as a symbol of their achievement. Critics of this theory say it's all an elaborate hoax made by people just a few decades ago. However, a couple of academics have claimed that some of the ancient symbols found there were very...
When I was reacting, I got flippin' chills. I got chills.
I did not.
Through my spine. She was in here. She was in the recording room.
Accurate, and were not actually documented in Egyptian hieroglyphic texts until 2012. Does this mean it's all true? Who knows, but the legend lives on. Next up at number 9 now, we have the crybaby serial killer. The story goes that in Sydney, many years ago, a chill caught the air in the dead of night. It was silent outside of a woman's home, but then the silence was broken by the piercing sound of a baby's cry. The woman couldn't see anyone outside her door. She could only hear the crying baby. Her instinct was to go outside and help the baby, but she just felt like something wasn't quite right. She called the police, who told her to not open the door under any circumstances, and then they hung up. The crying noise then began to move around the outside of the house. It moved to the window. She called the police again. This time they told her there was a serial killer who had done this before. He would play a recording of a crying baby outside someone's window. When they came to investigate, he would murder them. She wasn't going to be the next victim and barricaded herself inside until the police arrived, but the crying had already faded into the distance. Moving on to number 8 now, we have the underworld. Every city has tunnels and sewers sprawling underneath it, but Sydney might have something else. Many people will tell you of a subterranean world that has been home.
There you go. Oh, the city.
Really?
I got really excited once he said that. I was like, oh my god.
Certainly will. Next up at number 7 now,
I got
we have
really
the
excited when she
panther.
said
For many years, residents of
water,
Western Sydney have
like
claimed that there is a
something
black
like-
panther stalking
I
the
got really
suburbs.
excited.
This rumor became reality, though, in recent years. In 2018, a man called Greg Cully took this picture while with his 13-year-old son. They had heard this
my
strange
God, it's
rustling in
showing
nearby
the
bushes
movie.
and then heard
Oh,
a
I
loud
don't think
thud.
that was
Now, at
the
first,
movie.
they thought they had sighted a kangaroo. Then they got a closer look. It was a large, shiny black animal, as big as a German shepherd, but it moved like a cat. This was the second alleged sighting reported that year, but this time there were pictures. As far back as 2003, even the local government was forced to admit that it was likely there was a colony of big cats lurking in the bushes on the very edge of Sydney. Moving on to number 6 now, we have bridge bodies. Sydney Harbour Bridge is one of Australia's most famous sites. Every day, tourists from all over the world walk along it or snap pictures of it, but many of them aren't aware of a very grim story attached to it. Now, according to legend, during the construction of the bridge, 3 building contractors had tragic accidents. Here's where the story tends to split. Some people say that the builders actually fell into the pylons, and because everyone was working so hard, they just didn't notice. The other story is a bit more sinister. They say that the builders died and their bodies were put inside the bridge to avoid an investigation and the bridge not being completed. Either way, people who share this legend agree that the workers' bodies are still sealed away in the bridge somewhere, and their spirits haunted at night in revenge of this injustice. Moving on to number 5 now, we have the girl on the highway. If you head out to Wakehurst Parkway near Middle Creek Bridge, you'll find locals who will tell you the bridge is haunted. They say that the spirit of Kelly wanders along it. She can be seen in a white dress by the side of the road, watching drivers as they pass by. But that's not all. Some say that she appears inside people's cars. And that's not all. There's also only one way to get rid of her. You have to verbally inform Kelly that she is not wanted. If you don't, she will make your car stop working on the spot. And I don't want to know what happens next. Next up at number 4 now, we have the giant lake. There are some people in Sydney who claim that there is a giant lake underneath Hyde Park. It's a disconcerting thought, knowing there could be a large body of water just lurking underneath you, but it's a legend that people do believe. They say that in the 1920s, additional platforms for the City Circle line were built but never used. Urban explorers have gone down there in recent years and documented a massive tunnel network that leads to what they think is a huge subterranean lake underneath the city's famous park. The lake is said to be 6 meters deep in parts, with foul, stagnant water. This environment has attracted some horrific creatures, some of them not even recognizable to the explorers who have ventured down there. Coming in number 3 now, we have A Devil Among Us. This is a very famous urban legend that comes from 1979. While waiting for a ferry to take them to Luna Park, the Godson family were approached by a satanic-looking figure dressed in a loincloth and wearing a mask and horned headdress. Now, you wouldn't believe this story if it weren't for one thing. They took a picture with this man, thinking he was just some sort of local entertainer. The thing is, nobody in the area had encountered him that day. When people saw the picture, nobody had ever seen him before, and nobody saw him after that day. Now, this story may have just slipped into history if it weren't for one thing: the tragedy that befell the Godson family that day. Within a few hours of this picture being taken, the boy in the photo, his brother, and their dad were all killed on the Luna Park ghost train when a fire ripped through the ride, killing 7 people in total. Conspiracy theorists claim that the Devil Man's appearance that day was no accident, and that he was linked or even responsible for the tragedy of the Godson family. Next up at number 2 now, we have the Hawkesbury River Monster. If you head a little north of Sydney, you'll find the Hawkesbury River, and the story of a monster that calls it home. Some say it's the long-lost cousin of the Loch Ness Monster, a snake-like creature, greyish black, up to 24 meters long, that lays its eggs inland before slinking back off into the waters. In recent years, there's been quite a lot of sightings, and people have formed societies around its legend. They say it's like a prehistoric plesiosaur that's been attacking humans for hundreds of years. Aboriginal tribes have spoken about it for much longer than that, and people have no doubt the creature will surface again in the future. And finally, number 1 now, we have the Bankstown Bunker. This is a famous military bunker that has been left to urban urban explorers to pick up the pieces of what really happened down here. It was built for military operations during the Second World War, a 3-story deep labyrinth with a maze of rooms inside. After it served its purpose, the bunker was forgotten for decades until it was rediscovered almost in pristine condition in the 1970s. Since then, the interior was completely gutted by a fire, but the bunker still stands. It's hard to get into and very easy to get lost in. People who have ventured there have returned with stories that will send shivers down your spine. Still, it may be the only chance that some people get to ever see a military bunker in person, even if it is terrifying. So there we go, that is Sydney ticked off the map for now, but I know Australia isn't just Sydney. What other Australian cities shall we do next? Also, I expect to hear...
Bye guys, and peace out. And